Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Will the Collector here, back with another video review. What I have for you today, boys and girls, but the DC Multiverse Batman Earth-32 from Mcfarlane Toys. Kids, it's Green Lantern Batman. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. This one, had me stared at him for a second. I was like, okay, not quite what I envisioned. But then again, I don't know which comic one this one's based off of. There has been multiple Green Lantern or of the different Lanterns crossovers over the years. I've got a Yellow Lantern Scarecrow. I've got a Pink Lantern Wonder Woman. Various different figures. Anyway, there was a Green Lantern Batman figure that was done by DC Collectibles. I think that was after the Brightest Day storyline. I want to say it was I believe when they brought Hal Jordan back from the dead. Again, kids, I've been out of comics for a while, so I could be a little bit confused on my stuff. Hopefully, I'm not too way off, and you all think I'm just a moron. But anyways, let's look at this figure. I mean, he looks interesting. I'll say that. Interesting enough to be like, you know what? Let me grab him and put him on the shelf. Let's take a look at the packaging here. Again, nice window box, just showing you the figure within. He's maybe a pretty tall figure. I don't think he's going to scale too well with any Mattel figures, that's for certain, if that was what you're thinking. I don't know if you're just starting the Mcfarlane section of the shelf. I don't know where he's going to fit, but I was cool enough that I wanted to get him. Anyways, here's the side of the packaging. Again, shows that Batman Earth-32, Mcfarlane Toys, DC Multiverse. And then here on the other side, Batman Earth-32 from Dark Knight's Metal. Again, I don't know. I have been out of the comic book game for a while, but on the back of the packaging, man, look at that artwork. I mean, that's what kind of sells it right there, if you think about it. And again, source, Dark Knight's Metal Comics 2017. And on the bottom here, we got more figures available from Mcfarlane Toys. You've got Wonder Woman from Wonder Woman 84. Also Wonder Woman in her golden, does it say night? Look at that. Man, I need a magnifying glass. Again, I've nearly picked up at least that Wonder Woman because that's a gorgeous figure. We got another Batman from White Knight, a Joker from White Knight, and again, Azrael, which I have recently reviewed, and he's standing right over there. Anyways, very good figure. I suggest you pick him up, especially if you're missing an Azrael out of your collection. Anyways, bottom of the packaging, there's a code. I don't know what that's for. And then the top of the packaging. Anyways, I'm going to pause this video, and when we come back, we're going to have him out, and we're going to take a look. Be right back with you. And we're back, boys and girls, with him all out of his packaging, and there he is. I'm going to quickly just set him off to the back. I'm going to go over accessories first, and I'm going to start off with his construct here. Actually, no, I'm not going to start with his construct. I'm going to go straight to the card, because why? It's got that nice artwork that we saw on the back of the packaging. And again, I don't really know anything about this guy, but one thing that I really appreciate that Mcfarlane's doing, if not on the back of the packaging, they're including a collector card that, hey, you want to keep up with, throw it in a card sleeve. I've got tons of card sets myself. If not, throw it away. Anyway, on the back of the card, Batman Earth-32 from Dark Knight's Metal. Data file. Source, The Dark Knight's Metal Comics 2017. A real name, Bruce Wayne. So we know it's Bruce Wayne. 6'2", 160 pounds. 160 pounds. Must be losing weight. Must be cutting out carbs. Anyways, in DC's Dark Multiverse on Earth-32, the green light of will has twisted an angry Bruce Wayne, he's mad, into something very dark and sinister. Well, crap. After the murder of his parents in Crime Alley, young Bruce Wayne is gifted with a Green Lantern ring, which allows him to fly and to generate deadly, hard light energy constructs. With no Alfred Pennyworth to guide him, he soon swallows his fear and pain and lets the void of the remains corrupt him and the ring, unleashing a wave of darkness across his world, and now ours as the Dawnbreaker. Wow, that doesn't sound good. Man, well, it probably explains all the hands and nightmare stuff coming out. You figure there would be more towards a yellow lantern. Anyways, well, again, that tells you something about the figure. Again, that he's, he's not exactly a nice man. Which, again, gives me a bio, gives me something to tell you about this figure. All right, well, let's get to the construct, which I gotta say, I really like. I mean, of course, I'm a huge Batman fan. Who doesn't like bats? And this thing is insane. It's nice, shiny, clear green plastic. It looks like, almost like you got some octopus tentacles that come up, which is even more crazy. Is it like a Starro type thing? I don't know. But the bats are awesome. Well, hopefully I'm getting good on camera. I mean, look at that. That is insane. Could it use a wash to bring out some more of that detail? Yeah, but I think you'd kind of be missing, I feel like this is an effect. That's what you have it for. Effects, you don't get them that often, and sometimes have to rely on some third-party people. Shout out to my friend Joel. To get you there, and I think this serves its purpose as a Green Lantern effect. But very, very nice. Anyways. He also comes with, again, a figure stand, which this is a little bit different than the one we reviewed with Azrael, which is actually right here. So this is the figure stand that came with Azrael. This is the one that came with this Green Lantern Batman, which, again, has a peg for the figure to stand on, but it comes with a flight stand. Thank you, Mcfarlane. Man, love it when we get a flight stand. Which this looks like it comes together right like that, and that snaps in snug. I've got some other flight stands that you've got to tighten and stuff like that, which this doesn't, so let's hope that he holds well. But I'm going to set that off to the side and bring in the man himself. Here he is. Again, first time with this figure. Going to go over a little bit of his articulation. His head's on a... looks like a ball joint, as I can see back in there. Looks like a barbell joint. So you got the ball that comes up to the head and the one that goes down into the neck. Looks like he's got a diaphragm joint right there. And a waist joint. Oh, very stiff. I'm not going to be messing with it too much. I don't feel like these are as brittle as they used to be. Or some of, like, say, NECA's off-frames and stuff like that. I'm still very cautious. Let's see, he's got... shoulder joint. There's a little bit of butterfly in there. Gives you some nice articulation. He's got a bicep cut. There we go. We got a double jointed elbow. Very nice. Very smooth. Very ratchety. Holy crap. Let's see. We got a wrist cut. No. We got a wrist joint, which is a ball, and a hinge. I'm going to try and zoom in on that detail, as I just noticed his power ring on his right hand. Not painted. I don't know, again, if it was supposed to be an all-white ring. I'd at least like a little bit of detail to pick that out, but I know it's there, and I'm assuming that's the hand you're going to put it on whenever you put the construct, if you put the construct on there. I do like effects. I like constructs whenever we can get them. Let's see. You can kind of get there. He's at least kicking your jaw off. And again, that as we saw in the Azrael video, that looks a little different down there as far as what they've got going on, because he can kick up. I think he's hindered a little bit here by his undies there, but he can get at least that far forward. And that far back. I mean, if you wanted to heat it up and stretch it out here to where it's going to stay, I don't know why you do that, but hey, it's your figure. Do what you want. Looks like he's got some thigh swivel there. He's got a double jointed knee. Very nicely done. And then he's got a ball jointed ankle, kind of, with an ankle rocker that's going to move around. That's one of those things where you're just going to have to kind of get it in that position that you want it, and then just keep it right there. Now, again, if you have him levitating, sky's the limit. And again, they have, I don't know why they brought back the toe cut. I guess, I'm not going to tell Todd McFarlane how to run his business or how to sculpt his figures, but, they brought back the toe cut. Okay, to each their own. Again, it's not so crazy. I had a lot of, from what I've just seen so far, it's not too out there crazy. Some of the Toy Biz ones I couldn't even get to go straight because they didn't cut them right, and the foot wouldn't go straight, and it was just a mess. That was before I was really deciding, I'll heat up this here, pop this out, move this around, slice them off. I felt like I shouldn't have to, but there it is. I wish his head would move a little bit more back. I wish that was able to move. Other than that, a very nice looking figure. Again, I grabbed him because he looked very appealing to me. I like crossover figures, even if it's within the same universe, which this is Green Lantern and Batman. I mean, hey, what's not to love? But look at that face. Just a lot going on there. A lot of sculpted detail. Love the emblem. I kind of wish the bat was in front. That's just because I'm, biased. Nice sculpted detail all throughout this figure. Again, Mcfarlane, I felt like he, I know he does a lot of sports figures, or has done a lot of sports figures, and he's got his Mortal Kombat line. He's done Fortnite figures, which were a little out of scale. I've picked some, not McFarlane's ones, but some other, I forget who else is doing Fortnite figures. Just Jazzwares, I think it's Jazzwares. But anyways, continue on with this detail. Very nice. Boots are nice. Paint apps are clean. Not too crazy. Just very nice black and green. Of course, I've always liked that aesthetic. I've always liked the black and green look of the, more specifically the Hal Jordan Green Lantern figure. Really just like that look. But let's get to some comparisons here. Or wait, let's look at the flight stand before I get too sidetracked. Now, you could, as I open this thing up, that works pretty good. Let's see, probably if I have somebody levitating, their feet are going to be pointed downward. Or you might have a foot bent like this. You have the ring out. He's fixing to do something. There we go. Put his construct on him. That kind of weaves through there. I think what I would have liked if he could have looked a little bit more straight, because I think how this is going to go, or how it's going to look better, is if you have it off to the side, I guess. Let's see. He's not going to look off to the side that well. Well, again, that's not bad. Again, he'll be above a lot of other people. It won't be that bad. Now let's see how this flight stand will work. It won't go too. Yep. I was gonna try and do see if you can have him flying with his, maybe more like this. If that works too well, but then you've got kind of like everything kind of in the way, but at least he'll stay on it. I don't know. I'll probably just have him flipped around like this on that stand. I'm going to set that off to the side for right now. Get him standing back upright. Pull that off. Again, I wish his head went back a little bit more. Not too bad. Not too bad. I mean, just the way my camera is going straight at him, yes, he's looking a little bit more straight. Man, he looks grizzled. He looks mad. He looks angry. But just for a little bit of comparison, here is the NECA Toys. I believe that was the Batman versus Alien 2-pack Batman. along with very, very nice, in my opinion, Hal Jordan from the Green Lantern versus Predator 2-pack. I believe they were New York Comic Con exclusives. I was able to jump in on the pre-order and got them, and couldn't be happier with them. I'm still looking for another one of this guy just so I can do the John Stewart. Again, toe cuts. Look at that. I guess I'm making a comeback. Anyways, there they are. They scale pretty well. Pretty good. And let's see. I'm going to bring in my primary Hal Jordan, which was from DC Direct. They don't scale too well. I don't think he's going to go in with the rest of the Green Lantern Corps. Probably not. I did put the Yellow Lantern Predator in with the Yellow Lantern just because, I mean, heck, he's a Predator. He's going to be larger than most other people. As far as a humanoid guy, I think Hal Jordan's supposed to at least be 6'2", so that's not really fitting. Again, Mcfarlane is messing with their scale. You know, they've done a ton of figures already. Just to show you, here's the Mcfarlane figures I have so far, which again is that Arkham Asylum Joker, that Batman Metal Batman, which is just crazy, and then my Azrael. I still like the scale of this Azrael. It looks pretty good. And there they are together. Move these around a little bit. Bring our Azrael a little bit to the forefront. There we go. I mean, they're looking bad. They're looking pretty good. Again, not too bad, Mcfarlane. I'm digging them. I mean, are they going to take over every spot on my shelf? No. I mean, he's got a reason for being here. Azrael, yes, he's going to take over my primary Azrael. He's going to go with alternates section of my shelf, and so is that guy. Anyways, that has been it for the DC Multiverse Batman Earth-32 from Mcfarlane Toys. You know, if you like him, pick him up. If you don't like him, walk right by. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, there's so much stuff out there. You know, I think when that wave came out, they were at Walmart, I believe. And there were still plenty left. When I went back, I think there were a few missing. If they put out more waves, you know, I think there's still opportunity to get most of these figures. They've still been out there. Azrael, I think when he came out, I saw like 4 or 5 on a shelf. So, you know, they're out there if you want to get them. And again, if he's your cup of tea, go ahead and pick him up. If not, just walk right by. Anyways, take care of one another, folks, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.